Hello and welcome back to another cryptocurrency video. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a fantastic week and gonna have a fantastic day. I know personally it has been exciting times to be in the crypto space. It is make or break. If we go up or down, either way, it's exciting. Things are being built, things in the space are progressing, and thanks for coming to my channel to find out what these things are and keeping up to date in the crypto space. So today I'm just coming at you with 3 stories that I find interesting, that I want to get across to you, and yeah, hopefully you get value from these stories, and if you get enough value, hopefully you can hit that subscribe button and tune in to my other videos. And a quick reminder, if you're watching on YouTube, go down into my description, watch it on BitTube. You can earn yourself some free tube just for watching my videos. I get free tube for you watching. You might as well subscribe to me on BitTube, watch me on BitTube, okay? Also follow my Twitters to keep extra up to date in the crypto space. I'm always retweeting things. I'm always putting things out there for you to keep in the loop. So links to all my social media down below, and make sure you're following me on the blockchain based companies because it's good to support them, man. So without further ado, let's play the intro and then let's get into these news stories. Bakkt. I'm sure you've heard of Bakkt. Their name has been thrown about all everywhere. You might have seen my other video made on them talking about how they're going to be making it, you're going to be able to pay for Starbucks and all of this stuff. Well, that wasn't actually the case, but they have come out with a futures contract where the owner of the contract actually has physical bitcoins, well, not physical bitcoins, digital bitcoins, that the owner of that contract will actually receive bitcoins for having that contract. If you don't know how a future contract works at the moment, because you can actually buy Bitcoin futures contracts right now, but you don't. The owner of the contract doesn't actually physically have those bitcoins. They're just stored somewhere else. I guess they're just kept. I don't know where they're kept, but the owner just has the contract saying that they have them. But if you don't know how a futures contract works, because to be honest, I didn't really know much until I started hearing them about. Well, I didn't know anything about them before I got into this space. It is basically a legally binding contract that says you are going to buy whatever product it is. It could be oil, it could be Bitcoin, it could be some sort of stocks, but you are going to buy those stocks at a certain price. They're really good for people who have large amounts of something and want to get a certain price for that thing. Okay, so if we were using oil for an example, let's say I am a person that mines oil and or drills for oil, and I have a lot of oil coming up and I'm going to fill 100 barrels. I can get contracts made that says I'm going to sell each one of those barrels for $75, and then someone can buy those contracts, and then they will have purchased those barrels of oils for $75. It's good because of, even though if the price fluctuates, I have locked in that contract and sold those barrels of oils for that price. It doesn't change because of the contract. So this is, personally, I feel this is a good thing for the crypto space, that Bakkt have launched this product, where instead of the owner buying these contracts, of buying these Bitcoin contracts and not actually physically having the Bitcoin themselves, or not getting the Bitcoin dropped into a wallet for them, because at the moment it's just like they buy the contract, they buy a futures contract at the moment, and they just keep the contract, and the Bitcoin, they don't really understand it. They don't, to be honest, I don't know what they do, where that Bitcoin goes. It's just held in an account somewhere, I guess. But if they're actually physically getting the Bitcoins, it incentivizes them to hold it, learn about it, stuff like that. And yeah, I feel like it's good for the space. Bakkt are going to be a huge company, changing the crypto space, and I say fair play to them. Fair play to them. This is their first product, and I think they have many more things coming up. And it's just exposing crypto to how it's meant to be done to these large investors. So that's the first story of the day. Hopefully I explained that and it didn't come out as gibberish, but yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think about the first story. Do you think it's a good thing, or do you think it's not going to make really any difference to these futures contracts? And also, if you think that I have messed it up in any way, please leave a comment down below and try and teach me something. Now, moving on to the second story of today, it is going to be Coinbase coming out with their, package buying of every single cryptocurrency that they have on their app at the moment, which is Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, and Litecoin. For a minimum price of $25, you can pick up all 5 of these cryptocurrencies. You can set the percentage of which ones you want to get more of. Overall, I do feel like it's a good thing because of, obviously people can just set to buy, dollar cost average into all 5 of these cryptocurrencies. But when you've got coins on there like Bitcoin Cash, it just, Bitcoin Cash just annoys me. And, I feel like, I don't know, people might be just inclined to buy the cheaper options like Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum Classic. Just keep filling up on those 3 because of, you actually can see that number before the decimal point. Whereas if you were to buy like the, honestly, just Bitcoin, which is the main one, if you would just put your full $25 into that, I think it's more beneficial. But that being said, who knows where this space is going? Bitcoin Cash could come out of nowhere. But me personally, I'm not a fan of Bitcoin Cash. I don't like Roger Ver. I don't like the people involved in Bitcoin Cash. Like every conference I see them at, they're just toxic, to be honest. In my opinion, I would love to know what you guys think, but I just, like, why would you not just buy Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I'll say Ethereum Classic, but the future of Ethereum Classic, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I hold Ethereum Classic. The only coin out of all them I don't hold is Bitcoin Cash, and sometimes it's annoying because of Bitcoin Cash can move quite a lot. So who knows, maybe people will see the fluctuations in prices between all of the 5 different coins, and then that's when they might be like, I want to start trading these coins, and that's when they'll either get wrecked or do well. But either way, I think it is good because of people go look into these projects more, look into how the coins actually work, the technology behind it. And overall, it could be good for the space. Who knows? Coinbase are going to be giants. I know they've got another product coming out where they're going to be listing, like if a coin wants to be on Coinbase, they can apply to be on Coinbase. And for no fees to get listed, they can be on Coinbase if it passes the test. So I think we're going to see a lot more ERC20 tokens coming up, as they've said already, and we could see maybe a few other coins come out, which I'm very hyped for as well. I know a few coins that I think they should put on there, which could, going into the future in the next 5 years, could be huge coins that are going to change the landscape of our world. So let me know what you think about this second story down in the comments down below. If you think this is a good or bad thing, or do you just think this is just stupid? I want to know. And my last story of today is Ethereum Classic teaming up with UTrust. To me, the reason why I don't like, I like it. I like 2 companies coming together and working together. But the reason why I don't like this is because of this is done by the ETC dev team. If you don't know, Ethereum Classic, it's split into quite a few different development teams. One of which being iHawk, or whatever it's called, which has Charles Hoskinson in from Cardano. But ETC Dev are the guys who are behind the Callisto fork, and to me the Callisto fork was just a bit of a scam, to be honest. A bit of a scam. I'm not going to get into it. I don't even want to get into it, to be honest. But yeah, the Callisto fork, whatever. But yeah, ETC development team, I don't know if they're legit. But UTrust, having a look at UTrust, they are a cryptocurrency payment solution coming out of Switzerland. And they basically hold funds. Say if you buy something or exchange money, they hold the funds until, the thing has arrived, to make sure, it is a trusted platform to, exchange. Like PayPal, I guess, where funds are held until that product or the payment is received, and then they send over the payment sort of thing. They're like an intermediate person for holding funds. Okay. I haven't done a great deal of research into UTrust. I'm not going to lie about it, but that's basically the skim through of it. And yeah, you know, two partnerships coming together. Hopefully, it's a strong partnership. I haven't really seen much, you know, price movement in either one of these coins from this announcement. So who knows? Who knows if it's a good thing or a bad thing? If you have got more news on this story, hit me up down in the comments and let me know. And that's all I've got for this episode. Like I said, the market at the moment is looking strong, but you know, we've got a bit of a red day today. Hopefully things change around. I'm gonna try and do these crypto news videos in this sort of format. Just go through them real quick, get into the stories. You know, there's so many stories out there. I just choose 3 stories, do a bit of research on them, get them out to you. If you don't know, one last little thing about one broker exchange going down. I'm sure you've seen that, about the FBI closing that down in America. That's why you gotta be careful about your exchanges. But with all that being said, thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. Let me know about what you think about all of the stories down below in the comments. If you're watching on BitTube, leave a live comment. I'm always replying to everything, everywhere. And I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate you for subscribing. And tune in for the next video. I'm going to try and get videos out more often. My connection down here in France sucks, but goodbye.